Okay guys, welcome back. This is Daily Trade. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you haven't yet, go ahead in the description below and click on the subscription button. And also, I trade platform every single day. Prop firms, sorry, I trade prop firms every single day. And if you are interested in any of the prop firms that you see up here, Take Profit Trader, Apex Trader Funding, Traderfied, and also my funded futures, or FTT, which is fast track trading, right? If you're interested in any of those are the coupon codes. Go ahead and use them and get the best discount code out there. So now let's jump to the video. Just right before that, right? If this is your first time also here, I trade every morning live 9 a.m. Central Time, Monday to Friday. So, and I'm always posting some videos. I'm going to be consistent with it because I can't do anything right now because my computer keeps shutting down. And as you can hear, there's a little bit of fan going on in the background. I have to take that for a checkup. But with that being said, let's jump to the video. What is my plan? This is my plan to be able to make $500,000 within the next 100 days. I'm almost already 2 weeks plus, I think, into this challenge, and so far I will give it about a 70%. I can do more, I can do better in order for this goal or this challenge to come to light or to come true, right? So as always, the very first thing on my list that I'm going to be starting with, so I have this challenge divided into two parts: the self-investment part and also the actual financial investment part, and how I'm going to be doing that, because you really can make big investments financially if you are not physically, mentally, or spiritually invested yourself, if that kind of makes sense, right? So first thing first, I'm going to be going over, so with the first part, I divided that into 3 different groups or different categories or parts, right? So the very first one here I have, with this challenge, my goal or my plan for the next 3 months, 90 to 100 days, to be able to make $500,000 is that I'm going to be taking care of my spirituality, right? The very first thing I'm going to be working on is spirituality. What does that mean to me, right? This might be different for everybody. It might mean something different for anyone, right? So whatever that works for you, for me, spirituality means basically connecting to a higher power, which is God, Jesus Christ, right? So my goal with this part, part of my life within the next 100 days, is to be able to read my Bible at least every day, and be able to pray, and then also read other books that are inspiring, right? So reading my Bible, because I believe that, or it's evident to me that businesses and entrepreneurs and basically whatever you can think about is written in the Bible, right? And the Bible has principles, and it has basically do's and don'ts. Like if you want to become successful, there are places in the Bible you can check, and you'll be able to get that. If spiritually you are feeling down, or mentally you are feeling down, there are places in the Bible you can check, and that will be able to help you. So I think in order to really make it through this challenge, I have to be very keen on my spirituality. I have to read every day, and not just read, but practice what I'm reading, and I have to be praying, because like the Bible says, right, the spirit is willing but the flesh is weak. As entrepreneurs, there's a lot of times, right, in order for you to become successful, it's very hard. There are times where all your friends or other people, you basically have to detach yourself from the rest of the world. There are times where other people are doing other things that they are doing, and they invite you, but because you have something else going on that you have your mind set on, you just can't derail from that and just go out and behave like everybody else. This is the best way I like to put it, in order to really make myself understand what it actually means. That, for example, right, if a woman is pregnant, that woman just can't go out to the club and start to do whatever she wants to do, or she just can't go out there playing football or kickball or baseball, or just running and just being very rough. She can't do that because she has a baby she's carrying, and whatever she does is going to impact negatively that baby or positively that baby, right? So within her, she has a destiny. So the same thing with us as entrepreneur, right? Spiritually or physically, right? Or even mentally, when we have something big, like for example, with this challenge going on where within 100 days, I want to make $500,000. That's crazy, very crazy thing to think about or even challenge to do. So that means I have to be able to get like everything basically set together, right? So with that, I just can't go out there and just get myself involved in a lot of stuff, right? So I have to stay focused spiritually, because whatever you build within the inside or broken within the inside, that shows on the outside. So I believe that the very first thing in my self investment I have to take care of within this next 100 days will be to take care of my spirituality. So read my Bible and read other books that are inspiring. It could be business book, biblical books, and other just different kind of books that I know that will feed me, that will feed my spirit to make it through this journey. And keep praying, like I said, right? And if there are other books out there that you would recommend for me to read, I want you to put them down in the comment below, and I will read them for sure. I will check them out, and I will give you feedback on what I think about those books. I've already read some books a little bit in the past, like Rich Dad Poor Dad, Retire Young, Retire Rich by Rich Dad Poor Dad too as well, The 10X Rule, The Millionaire Next Door, and all those books. I've read some of them here and there. So if there are other new books that you want me to read, please go ahead and let me know. And then secondly, my self-investment, I'm going to be taking care of my physicality or whatever. I'm going to be taking care of myself physically, right? So once the spirit is ready, all these things, I believe they work together, right? Once the spirit is ready, now I got to take care of myself physically, because what is wealth without health, right? Health is wealth. Once you take care of yourself physically, once your body is right, it's easier for you to make moves. It's easier for you to do stuff that you want to do, right? So taking care of myself physically, that means working out, waking up in the morning and working out, and not just jumping on my phone and doing whatever else I want to do on my phone. And secondly, that will be basically eating clean, not just because the food we eat, trust me, they do impact the way we do things, right? If you eat junk food, you'll get junk results. If you eat clean food, you'll get clean results, right? So making sure that I work out, making sure that I make myself feel better physically and get in shape, and not just be obese. Because if you're obese, you know what happens. Like, you can't do too much with yourself, right? And then you can't even go up the stairs and start to breathe and start to get tired very quickly. And third on that list, I'm going to be basically trying to get adequate sleep, because a lot of times I tend to just I'm going to go to bed and then get on my phone. I'm doing some stuff, and I'll get back on the computer. Since I'm trading, I'm on the computer a lot. Even if I'm not trading, I'm on the computer a lot for no reason, because I'm just watching the chart. But instead of doing that, I'm going to set timers. I'm going to basically have time management, where I'm going to go to bed at a certain time, wake up at a certain time, and go to the gym and trade and spend time with my family, and make sure I do these things on time, because those things are very, very important, right? So under taking care of myself physically, we have workout, we have eating clean. So eating clean, hopefully I can go to the farmers market and be able to get some food and pack my own food at home, and get adequate sleep, basically. So that was a review. And then number 3, on a self-investment, I have psychology. So I have to make psychological action move, right? So what does that mean? Like, when you are trading or as entrepreneur, a lot of times when things are not going the way we want, we tend to want to rush it. We tend to want to focus on the profit more than we want to focus on the process. So psychologically, I have to be able to remind myself every day that, hey, even though this is a challenge, but you'll be more profitable if you focus on the process versus focusing on the profit. Because if you focus on the profit in trading, for example, what happens is you tend to take bigger risk with basically no defense, and when the trades go against you, you end up losing your trades, and you just get wrecked psychologically and just blow your accounts after the accounts after the accounts after the accounts. So I don't want that to happen. And in order to stop that from happening, I have to remind myself, even if it's a piece of paper that I have to put up here on my computer, on my monitor in the morning, where I have to read it, kind of like what you call it? I forgot what it's called. But basically, just reminding myself that, hey, do not rush the process. This is 100-day, almost three months now. Well, 100-day or 90 days process. Take your time, follow the process, have a plan, and be able to do what you're going to do. So, for the first part, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to take care of my spirituality. I'm going to take care of myself physically and psychologically. I'm going to take care of myself. And then next on the list, of course, the second part here is going to be the financial investment part. So, the financial investment part. Okay. So then I started with about $300, right? $250 to $300 right in between there. And the goal from the beginning of this challenge was to be able to flip that $300, buy more accounts, and then just keep doing the flip over and over and over and again. So that was the goal from the beginning. Like I told you earlier, we already are about 16, 17, 20 days into this challenge, right? And I can't show you right now, but if you want me to show you proof, I can show you proof eventually. But as we speak right now, today, I'm going to be with the very first. So I invested the $300 plus about at the beginning of this month, which is September. So today's the 25th, and today or tonight, after the market closes, I'm going to be requesting a $3,000 payout from Fast Track Trading. And the goal for that, once I get that money out, I'm going to reinvest about 90% of that money back into trading. To be specific, back into FTT or Fast Track Trading, right? So I would take more. And my goal, I already have one account, and in that account, I'm up by $13,000. I would withdraw $3K, and the rest of the $10K will stay in. I will trade it for another 10 days. And with that $3K, I'm going to buy about 9 more accounts, which will be $2,419 because they already have a 55% sale off, which is great. It worked out very, very well. So that way I'm paying less for whatever else I'm doing. So I'm going to make that investment. Hopefully I get paid out by next week, and I'm going to buy those 9 accounts. And the goal here is that next time I am going to be buying, once I get that 30K payout by next month, the goal is to get it right around mid to the end of October 2024. When I get that 30K payout, that's the goal. When I get to it, I'm going to go ahead and buy 10 more accounts with Fast Track Trading. And then that 10 more account, once I buy it, is going to give me the leverage to be able to request a $60,000 payout every 10 days or every 2 weeks. So this is the plan I'm laying out, guys. So once I do that and I buy those accounts now, at least by monthly or by maybe early November, I'm taking out a $60K payout. With that $60K, what I'm going to do is, and in fact, so once I get a $30K, with that $30K, I'm going to buy 10 more accounts with Fast Track Trading, 10 more $150K account with Fast Track Trading, with a goal of making $60,000 by the beginning of November. And then I'll take part of that money, I will buy some 150K accounts with Apex Trader funding. And also, there's a new company, Trader5. You see below, you see the link there. There's a new company, Trader5. I'm going to buy 500 accounts with them. So that total amount monthly, if I'm able, when I'm able to get payouts from those monthly, the goal here will be able to make $420,000 per month. Now, it might not be exactly per month because some of the companies, they delay with payout, and they have these tactics that they do just to slow down on payout and then keep most of that money, which is, it's a business. They run a business, and I understand. So once that is done and said, every month at least I should be able to be expecting $120,000 from FTT, just from my personal account, right? And then also, once I get the first 60K payout, I'm going to go ahead, because FTT allows you to buy 40 accounts per household. So you can register 20 accounts under your business name and 20 accounts to your name. So once I get that first 60K, I'm gonna go ahead and buy 40 accounts, which should be around like $15,000-$16,000 for 300K accounts with them. And a month with my personal account, I should be making $120,000 with fast track trading, and for my business account, I should be making about $160K, because the max you can withdraw from a 300K account is $4,000 times 20. That's $160K per month, or every 2 weeks. That's 80 grand. That's still a decent amount of money. And then with Apex Trader funding, $55,000, $2,750 times 20 is going to be $55,000 times 2 a month. That's going to be $110,000. And with TraderFi, they can only allow you about $15,000 every 2 weeks, which is $30,000 per month. So if you add all that up, we're talking about right around $420,000. Let's say I missed out a payout or whatever, and with that money I made $350K, I still will be falling into a good hand by, I will still be able to reach my goal by December or early January. So within 100 days. So financially, that is the goal for me, to be able to make $500,000 within 100 days. So I'm going to take care of myself psychologically, and I'm going to take care of myself physically, and I'm going to take care of myself mentally and spiritually. Of course, this plan, with this financial plan, this is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to start it from where I started, a little over $250 or $300. I'm going to be investing this money, and I'm just going to keep rolling over until I have accounts with all these companies, right? And I have to also remind myself every day not to get cocky, not to get too overconfident, and know that, okay, I can come in the market today, I can make $500 and I should get out. I shouldn't be like, oh, I gotta make two, because this has happened to me, right? So Monday, which was the 23rd of September 2024, when I was trading, and my goal that day was to make $2,600. Now, mind you, because I'm trying to reach the consistency, at one point I made, with fast track trading, my 150K account, right? At one point, I was able to make just right around $2,610. Now, if you multiply that by 5, that's about $13,050 I'm supposed to make in order to qualify, in keeping with the 20% consistency rule. So when I came in on Monday, I was like, okay, now I gotta make this money, because I gotta hurry up, and I gotta make 5,000. So I was in a trade, right? I got in the trade, took a very good setup, and I was up by 2,300. And then guess what? You're right, I didn't take profit. I waited, because, and that was basically the risking 9 times my risk towards profit. In ratio with profit, right? It's like, that doesn't make any sense. I should have taken my 2,300 and gotten out. Now I ended that day with 900, but I had to struggle and really get back up there to $900. And I remember telling myself, like, this doesn't make any sense. I should have walk away or come back the next day and try to make profit, versus trying to make all the profit within just one day. So the next day, which was yesterday, when I came back in the market, and I made, I took another great trade. I was up by 2,500, because remember, now I'm trying to make 2,600 to keep in consistency, because I already made that previously. So I was up by 2,500. I was like, you know what, I'm out of here, and I ended the day with 2,570. And today, I reached my goal of my consistency, and then I was out, and I was like, you know what, computer shut down, I'm out of here, I'm going to sit outside. Went outside in the park, and I did some reading, and it felt really great. Now I came back, I started recording my video. So guys, I'm going to keep you guys updated with these progress, or whatever that's going to be going on with this challenge. Trust me, I'm going to follow through. If I fail, then that means I didn't do something right, and I will have to come back. That's why every 30 or 35 days, I'm going to be making a recap video to see what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. And I will be here live every day too, as well. I'll be talking through all of these, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. There will be more great content coming your way. And again, I'm Jelly Trace. Thank you for your support. Go ahead, use the coupon code and support the channel. Peace, God bless you, and have a wonderful one. Thank you.